So when I meet entrepreneurs, there's some things that empower me that I want to know what they're all about. I want to know what started their entrepreneur journey. I want to know the ups and downs. And not only is it for me, but I want to know it for you as well because it's an educational journey. See, this whole entire show, this whole entire hour has been about entrepreneurs. What makes them click? What makes them tick? What makes them get them going? What makes them juicy? Because when it comes to the end of the day, if you're not happy with what you're doing, you might have to look at the mental habits that's getting you to the where you want to go. So, welcome to Geeks Are Sexy. This show is sponsored by Massage Customs. Go to massagecustoms.com, get a gift card, go spoil yourself, all that stress you want to unwind. Go see Michael Ortiz and go have a gift just for you from Massage Customs. So my guest here today is Michael Perez. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So you're a fitness geek, an intern geek. You're kind of into all sorts of things.
Oh, yeah.
Geek-wise, meaning he's passionate into it. But furthermore, you're an entrepreneur.
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool. So let's talk where it all started. You're a military brat.
Well, yeah.
I like saying military brat. He's
yeah.
a soldier.
There we
Better
go.
yet. Okay.
That's a better term for
I love
yeah.
it. So what made you want to join the military?
It all goes back to my childhood. My grandfather was actually a retired Air Force.
Mm-hmm.
And all the time, every day, we would watch the History Channel and we'd watch the Aviation Channel. And
That's cool.
He would even take me out to go see the Blue Angels when they would fly and do their aerial stunts and everything. So just even from a young age, being exposed to it, he taking me to CBC Air Force Base and going to the museum, it just grew into a fascination that, as a young age, I've always wanted to be in the military. So
you looked up to your grandfather a lot.
Absolutely, yeah. And,
That's cool.
Not only that, just many of you see movies and you see these stories of, that are based on actual events,
Mm-hmm.
World War I, World War II, Vietnam, and you see all the hardships and the adversity that soldiers go through, and
Mm-hmm.
there's this emotion that comes across you that just makes you, feel like you're a part of that, and it makes
You're part of something more.
right, and it drives you to kind of be part of that,
Yeah, I'm sure you felt that definitely when you joined and you did your service.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's cool. So you went to college, got your education, which, may I say, he actually went to Cal Poly, which is in the same hometown where I'm born and raised, San Luis Obispo, which is pretty interesting because we both end up in Vegas. So how does that happen? You go to Cal Poly, you major in?
It was Recreation Administration,
Okay.
which is parks and tourism. So, to be like a rec advisor, let's say YMCA has an event, that's kind of how that major applies.
That's cool.
So.
And from there, how did you kind of transition into Vegas?
Well, my sister has been here since the 2000s,
Mm-hmm.
and when I got out of the military, I actually came here just to visit.
Just to hang out, just to party.
It's Vegas,
See what's going on.
Right, and when I was in the military, most of the installations that they have are in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not a lot to do outside of base.
Right.
So things close at 5 p.m., 6 p.m.,
Mm-hmm.
and when I came to Vegas, everything's 24 hours.
Love it.
So I fell in love. I love the idea that CVS is open 24 hours. So like the smallest things like that, I'm like,
Yes.
I like Vegas. So
Gotta love it. And the real estate, the properties, the barely any taxes on anything.
The weather.
You fall
Right.
in love with so much. So you moved on down here.
yeah.
Sister happy.
Oh, she is, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah. She loves that I'm here, because I spent, 5 years in the military, and
Mm-hmm.
that's 5 years that I was away from her. And
Yeah.
we're very close. So
That's cool.
me moving back here, makes her happy.
Yeah. So from there, you wanted to become an entrepreneur, and you're really into fitness.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So it seems that there is an array of gyms in Vegas. And where is your favorite place to work out?
Honestly, my favorite is the Maryland LVAC.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got they did some upgrades to it, but what I like about it is it has the metal weights.
Mm-hmm.
It has, the older bodybuilding equipment
Cool.
rather than
It's got like an old feel to it.
Yeah, it's not these the new age high
Mm-hmm.
tech machines that are more fitness related. This is kind
I
of
like
like
it.
a bodybuilding vibe.
So where do you want to go with your fitness journey? Where do you see yourself expanding as an entrepreneur?
Well, I am starting now. I'm going to be a personal trainer starting
Cool.
in the new year, and it all kind of boils back to when I was younger. I used to be a track athlete, and I never lifted a weight in my life. So when I joined the military, I started weight training, and I had no idea what I was doing.
Okay.
So I would go on the internet or various books, and I would read and learn how to apply on paper to my physique. And
Awesome.
over the years, people actually came to me, started asking for advice, and I always just gave them the advice and found the answer for them, relayed it back to them.
They were like, Michael, you know what you're talking about.
Right, and I never really put that into a
2 and 2 together, like,
right, like, hey,
maybe I should be charging him for this.
Exactly, yes. So now my idea is to be able to provide the health and wellness, advice and training advice to people on a broader scale via social media. So my Instagram, Perez Physiques, my YouTube channel, Perez Physiques, and my Facebook. So that way people, if they need an answer, they can go to any of those sites.
And that's amazing because you got your Facebook Live. You have Instagram now live.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
especially having your own YouTube channel, that is the one thing people, besides being on WCOBM, I will name drop that, but having your own YouTube channel is essential for being on top of social media and being an entrepreneur as well.
Absolutely.
So what are some of the topics you talk about on your YouTube channel?
One thing that I'm going to be focusing on is diet and nutrition because, as we all know, it's become a health epidemic.
It's Vegas, the best capital of the world for food.
Well, that's true, yeah. So for those of you who like to eat a lot, there's things that you got to look out for. And, and that's the thing that people don't understand, though, is, you don't want to restrict yourself so much, because if you're under-eating, you're undernourished.
And you said you're also going to be working with someone coming up soon who's going to be kind of mentoring you. You want to give him a shout out?
Yeah. His name's Derek Perdue. If you don't know him, DerekPerdue.com. And
I think I've seen his pictures.
Yeah. Oh, this guy's
He's
amazing.
pretty buff.
Oh, he knows what he's doing. He's a mad scientist.
I like the
basically.
logo, the D and the. Never mind.
Yeah.
Anyways, so where can people find you on social media?
It's very simple. You can just go to Perez Physiques and Google it, and everything will pop up. My YouTube, my Instagram, my Facebook as well.
Very cool. Well, guys, I hope you've learned a lot from the entrepreneurs today on this show. And don't forget, every Friday from 4 to 5 p.m., I love to interview all sorts of business owners and geeky people. And, it's mostly just a teaching module to help you guys learn about passion, what people are into, what they like. Because it kind of motivates you and gets you geared up to think about, what could I be doing more? What could I be doing more to maybe increase my profit or maybe even have more fun in life? Because it's all about what you do with your life that matters the most. So be geeky, be sexy, but either way, have fun, and it's right here on Geeks Are Sexy. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. We'll see you next week right here on WCOBM.com.